Happy Wednesday, Twitch. I am Alec Hunter. Welcome to episode 12 of the Global Gang podcast. We are joined today by Anthony Jamo,
Yahaha.
Teister Daisetsu,
What's up, my dudes? Yahaha!
and Trevor Isengard.
Yeah, what's up?
Dude, you can't even. We're already losing it. We're like 12 seconds into the show. Come on.
Oh my god. It's too funny.
And this week, our special guest is NicSchneider1206. How are you doing today, Nick?
Yeah, haha, it's podcast time. Yo, thank you for having me.
Yeah, haha. Are you guys making fun of like my emojis? Is this what we're doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Speaking of, there you go. It's what the Koroks say. It's
I
in
I
Breath
only
of the
said that
Wild.
because I thought it was ha ha ha
No.
the first time I saw it, and I just noticed it says ya ha.
Yeah, it's for the little Korok dudes. These guys right
We
here.
had a little.
Literally,
We
we
had
were
a
sitting
laugh.
there laughing our asses off for like a solid 2 minutes while you had us
Oh
muted.
man,
Of course you were. At my expense,
I'm
behind my
actually
back.
curious.
Anyway, guys, we've got Nick here today, and as always, when we host somebody or when we have a guest here for the first time, we like to ask them some questions. So, are you ready for the hot seat?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So, how and when did you get into Dokkan Battle?
I started Dokkan about 3 years ago, more or less. Yeah, I mean, I just came across to some YouTube channel that had the content. And in case you don't know, guys, I'm from Colombia, and the game is not officially like in Colombia. Like you cannot download it officially. So I just started watching some videos, and I was like, yeah, let's download the APK. And yeah, ever since, I mean, I can say I deleted the game like twice before like going like fully into the game, because let's be honest, like the beginning of the game, just like starting the grind, is kind of boring. Those quest modes, boards are so freaking big. But yeah, I got some units I liked, and I was like, yeah, I dig this game, and yeah, ever since I've been playing.
Right on, right on. So, the game's not officially available in Colombia. Is that what you said?
Yeah, no, it is not officially available in Colombia.
So, interesting.
That's
Feels
crazy to
bad.
think about.
All right. So, next up, we've got what is your favorite unit?
I have 2 favorite units, and like a number 2, 3, depending. My first character is Gohan, like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So my 2 favorite units are the old Intelligent Stellar Gohan and the AGL Transforming Gohan. So yeah, and then I can say GoPros maybe.
And Go Bros.
Yeah,
Go
he's
Bros
Super
is a
Saiyan
great
2 in
choice,
that card too.
right? And then, are there any new features or units that you'd like to see added to Dokkan Battle?
Dude, just give me freaking LR Garlic Jr., you know?
LR Garlic Jr. You're gonna fit in just fine here. Garlic Jr. That like seriously, we're gonna make a new banner at some point, and Garlic Jr. is gonna be our poster child.
Dude, I need him, you know? Like, Bandai, take note. Garlic Jr., please.
See, and then once they give us Garlic Jr., we're gonna start the fusion of Garlic Jr. and Pilaf. That's gonna be the next card we want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garloff? I don't know what his name would be. Don't ask me. I'm terrible at naming
P
things.
Junior.
P Jr.
PP
Yeah, I
Junior.
don't know if that one necessarily
Oh
works
my.
there, Chief.
Oh my
It works.
God.
It works for 1980s Dragon Ball, not so much for 2020 Dragon Ball.
Garlic P.
All right, Nick. So, your online presence and what projects, if any, that you have coming up. So, like, we've got up on screen right now your Twitch channel. We got you on Twitter, and you're also on Instagram. Do you have
Yeah.
anything that you want to promote right now during this time? It's all about you.
Well, I'm kind of new to Twitch. I've been streaming for around 3 months now, and yeah, I mean, it's just vibing there, just if you want to follow, I just have fun. I play Dokkan, I play Legends. Uh, Probably I'll be playing some Grand Cross. A lot of people have told me to play it, and now that I saw the anime, I think I'm down. Yeah, in general, that's all I have planned. The upcoming days. Yeah, just have fun on Twitch, like I've been having these 3 months. I've been streaming, so yeah. And of course, thank you for having, guys.
Oh yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Hey, dude. Sorry, I'm messing with some stuff and I've lost my place on my show notes. I'm so professional,
man.
guys. Sorry.
Hey, so are we,
Alright.
so.
Okay, so really quickly, we're going to go over the current events because we have gone into every single one of these events in past shows, like multiple times. So, we've got Vegito's Easy A. It's a pretty easy one. It's got a good mix of characters you can use for it. We've got the Legendary Cell campaign. Make sure you get your LR Cell. What is that? The Dokkan event for Fusion Android 13. The Super Android 13 story. Wrath of the Dragon. Super Warrior Slam, Yamcha's Epic Clash, those all go away by, what, the 19th? Wait, hold on. Back that up. Android 13 stuff here is here until May 8th.
What the heck? That...
Jesus. What's a minute?
Alright, that might factor into a discussion we're going to have later. Alright, so going away on the 19th, we've got Wrath of the Dragon, Super Warrior Slam, Yamcha's Epic Clash. Going away on the 24th of April, we've got the Magical Girl Fighters, the Battle of Gods and Majin, the Galactic Crisis. Going away on May 1st, we've got the EZA for Perfect Cell, which is technically for the androids at this point. And of course his Dokkan event. And Vegito's. Super Vegito's Dokkan event. I almost said Gogeta. You guys know that I was about to do that. Dokkan Clash we'll talk about here in just a minute. All of these things going away on May 7th are related to the Android Cell Saga stuff that, you know, so you got the Future the Future Trunks event, the ones where you can farm up the free-to-play units, the exchange units, and then this one you can get the Yardrat Goku. Are there any other things we should note about these events? Any like farming spots, good stuff for Zenny or?
Yeah. So Zenny farms, you could do the Galactic Crisis.
Yeah, less
and you could also do Super Warrior Slam Victory Will Be Mine. That one's going away on the 19th, and the Galactic Crisis is going away on the 24th. Both of them are pretty decent drop rates, so long as you have the right teams. And then for swords, the Super Android 13 event obviously is going to be going until May. Now that we know, which is insane to me. So you have a decent place to farm up training items. Otherwise, you know, farm up the units that are there, guys. Good units.
Yeah, I think the better units to farm, in case you haven't, I don't know why wouldn't you. But yeah, farm that Gohan, Goku, and Trunks and Vegeta. Amazing cards. Amazing cards. Yeah.
And the Easy A, guys. So there's definitely a reason to farm those.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, and then there's the Trunks in this event, the Easy A's, but he's not really the thing you want out of here. You want the androids out of here. They're so good.
Oh,
They are really good. Yeah.
thank you for reminding me, Alec. If you scroll up, a good training facility in the Fight Against Despair, guys, is the training location in the second stage. Those things are definitely worth farming up too. I gotta farm up a bunch tonight myself, so.
Yep. And then there's some Hercule stuff down here, but it's not great.
No.
The Bulmas.
Don't.
If you need these Bulmas, this is a great place to get them.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, also, sorry guys.
No, you're fine.
In Androids in action, you have the chance to get from clearing, I think, stage 2. Let me see. Level 3, difficulty number 2. See hard. You can get the training location, the red training location.
Yep.
That is really good. So yeah, also.
Right, that's the one that
Recommend.
gives the 40,000 XP per training item and training partner.
And
Yeah.
guarantees.
So, yeah, it's
And super, yeah.
it's probably the
Yeah.
best farmable one that you can actually get outside of this Chamber of Spirit and Time one. So definitely invest into that.
The only thing that sucks is that instead of training items, you have a chance of also getting a sensu bean,
Yeah.
which kind of
Eh,
blows. But
Sensu Bean. Krillin likes them.
sensu bean.
Alright, so that pretty much covers most current events. We are going to take a second talk just really quickly about the virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash. This is the 18th one. It's just like the last one, just with different colors. Jiren is strength this time, which for me makes it a lot easier because agility
Yeah.
is just busted.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Dude, the last one was a pain in the bum.
Yeah.
I went like all in. I had my full extreme tech team with LR Broly and a lot of good units. He smacked my bum. Then I had two extreme I had two super tech teams. Dude, it was almost impossible. Like at the end of the stage I only had like the AGL Cell Juniors and the Gallic Gun Vegeta, the physical. There was like 1% HP. Luckily, I only like he didn't attack in the first spot, and I got Vegeta. So yeah, that was a win. But no, last Jiren was a pain again in the huge bum. So yeah, I'm happy now he is. STR? I think yeah, STR.
Yeah, the strength category, or the strength enemy is going to be a lot easier because, like I said, agility is pretty much busted.
Yeah.
Thank God it's agility.
Yeah.
I couldn't beat this Jiren this last time. I don't know why. I just couldn't get past him.
Yeah,
I was
had
trying hard.
the first couple of times I tried. I think it was Dispo took me out. Like Dispo killed the team that I planned to use, and I didn't have a backup for it. And I'm like, oh geez. So I had to go back and like redo it. So, all right. So we're gonna move on to upcoming events, and are you guys ready for this? Right? This is all JP stuff right here.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
It's all JP stuff.
JP.
All right.
Oh yeah.
There are no upcoming events at this moment on Global. Upcoming
No.
summons. There are no upcoming summons at the moment on Global. So that news section is over.
Yep.
That's
Let's-
true. Take note. Hashtag global chat. Yeah.
Oh. Oh,
I
that
had
hurts.
to give you the standing ovation for that one.
Oh, that hurts. Anyway, I can't argue with it. It sucks. It sucks not having news to look forward to, content to look forward to, new characters to look forward to. However, we are going to take a second to do something we rarely do on this show. We're going to talk about JP. Because that's really all there is to
Yay.
talk about right now. Because JP got
Yeah.
another LR.
Another one.
All right, guys, we got another Ellen.
Oh my god.
Who was that?
That was J-Mo.
Oh my god.
That was spot on.
I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Oh my god. Wow. I really thought he was here for a
I'm
second.
dying. All right. So Truth, can you tell us about this?
I actually can't. That's the funny part. I know nothing about this unit yet. This is like my first time reading up on anything.
J-Mo, we didn't ask. J-Mo, we didn't ask you this time. We asked Truth if he knew.
Sorry.
He left. He just came in and said. He just
All
came
right.
in and
Oh,
said.
okay.
Let's jump in here and talk about this unit, guys. So, extreme agility, brutal raging Saiyan Nappa Vegeta. So that name alone tells you it's an exchange unit. And by the way, I'm literally reading all of this stuff for the first time. I generally
Same.
don't pay attention to JP news anymore, but this blew up so big on Twitter that I'm like, we got nothing to talk about on Global. This will work.
I mean,
This
it's a
is how
fair
I
thing.
feel
I mean,
about it.
It is an interesting unit. So all things considered, I'm happy to talk about it because eventually these things do make their way to global at some point. So
Yep. So Diabolical Villains is a new category. Key plus 4, stats 130%, or Extreme Agility type key 4, stats 100%. Super Attack Giant Storm on 12 to 17 key, Deluxe Bomber on 18 key. That's interesting that he has a physical and then an energy one, 2 different ones, so keep that in mind. Raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to all enemies. And then on 18 key, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense. Passive skill, Prestigious Elite Warrior. Attack and defense plus 78%, key plus 5 when hit points 78% or more, plus an additional attack plus 78% within the same turn after evading an attack, plus an additional attack and defense plus 7,800 per existing enemy, exchange with Vegeta when conditions are met. So before we move on to talking about anything else about this unit, let's talk about that passive.
you mean the one that you lost me on?
So we're gonna
Talk
gonna-
about it.
Fade.
let's break this
He doesn't
down.
have a base evade.
Right. So as we've talked about before, semicolons and commas are important when you're looking at passive skills. So attack and defense plus 78%, and then there's a semicolon. So that attack and defense plus 78% it just happens. He's on the board and it happens.
Mm-hmm.
So key plus 5 when hit points are 78% or more. That also just happens. You know,
Yeah.
when you meet the key threshold, or when you meet the 78% hit point threshold, you just get the key plus 5. Plus an additional attack plus 78% within the same turn after evading an attack. All right, so they're actually making a unit that we want to give dodge to.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Plus an additional attack and defense plus 7,800 per existing enemy. So that tells me that he's going to be good on things like Super Battle Road and World Tournament.
Actually, I'm curious. What's happening with all of these 78 something?
Okay, so it's the number 7 and the number 8. The way they're pronounced in Japan, when you put them together, it sounds
Oh.
kind of like Nappa.
Yeah.
So it's just things that they like to do now. They're into their pun stuff. So give me your thoughts on these guys. Like, I mean, outside of the 78% thing, how do we feel about how this unit's kit is?
It's different. It's very different. Like you said, this is kind of a unit where they're forcing you, or not forcing you, but like trying to get more people into using evade as opposed to your standard additional crit. Overall, I think it works for the unit. I mean, you know, when I first heard about this unit, I was hearing only negative things about it. Like, there was not a single positive thing on this unit. But his kit is so different. Like, the attack and defense guaranteed 78%, and then when that 78% is met, he gets his own key, which is, you know, like the stacks on the passive itself is actually kind of interesting how it's all split up into sections. I mean, you lost me when you were just reading right through it because I'm just listening to you go on, and I'm like, he does what now? And then you read the second part, I was like, wait, he does this now? I'm not lying. You lost me after the super attack. Once you read the passive, I was gone. But I think it's a unique card. It's a lot different. Obviously more useful in events where there's more enemies, ideally. When you want his additional attack and defense plus 7,800 per existing enemy. That's going to be better on like longer events with more enemies, obviously. So it's a different unit. It's not something that I feel like it's different because like a lot of the units we've been getting lately have all been like catering to, okay, we could just use this on LGE, but now he has a kit. This unit has a kit where it's not so much about LGE. You know, they're trying to go a different route, and I think that's a little bit more unique because everything lately has just been LGE and Super Battle Road.
And keep in mind, this is like only the tip of the iceberg for this unit, because you will only see this guy twice in this form,
Hmm.
like at most.
Yeah.
Because starting from the 4th turn, he will exchange with Vegeta. No, I'm sorry. I'm read that wrong. His hit points need to be 50% or less. So you could actually use this guy for a while. That's my misunderstanding there.
I mean, the thing I've noticed about this unit, I think should mention it. I think it is more Super Battle Road unit than a World Tournament, to be honest. Because in most cases, it is so weird if you reach to that last turn in Super Road, like that 3rd turn. Yeah, I think for in World Tournament, in Super Battle Road, I think this will be really useful. So yeah, again, it is interesting that, I mean, it makes sense because of super or extreme Super Battle Road. But I don't know. In general, it is cool, like seeing units that are not like fully focused into LG. So yeah, I think it works for a unit. The animations are amazing. Like, yeah, they're godlike. The color palette they use is spot on to the anime. Oh no, I really liked it.
I'd also like to say, like, as a side note, because I believe everybody else has touched on everything, I love the fact that we get an LR, Nappa, and Vegeta, but we also get a new base form Nappa in a sense. Like, you could run the LR and then run Nappa as well. And not only that, but that Nappa stats are actually decently good for a TUR. It's got about 15,000, HP, 14,000 attack, and almost 10k defense. Like, that's really good for a TUR.
Yeah.
At Rainbow, sorry.
It would automatically make him his own best linking partner because his links are crap.
Exactly.
Saiyan Warrior Race,
Honestly,
Brutal Beatdown, Tough as Nails, Berserker, over 9,000, Shattering the Limit, and Legendary Power. I mean,
name one other link that
one other link that what?
that he'd actually have. Those are very Nappa appropriate links. Like, it's just Nappa. Like,
Well,
you can't give him Super Saiyan or.
I don't think anybody's saying that they're not Nappa links. I think they're more so saying that, the links are.
Yeah,
I would argue a justification for over in a flash, the way Nappa ends his opponents.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be in there.
Also,
Yeah, Big
Also,
Bad Bosses would be a fantastic addition to this unit and quite deserved.
Saiyan Pride.
Prepare for Battle will be a good one because, of course, they were prepared for battle. Like, they knew what they're getting to when arriving Earth. So I think Prepare for Battle was also...
Yeah, based on the time frame of when this card was, obviously it's like more before. Well, I guess Nappa's version is like more before Goku. Yeah, no, I could see. I could see he is missing some links that would feel appropriate, but
Yeah, I mean, he can only have 7.
yeah.
So I mean, of course, would it be great if he had Prepared for Battle? No, and Over in a Flash? Of course it would. Key links are always great for, especially with. But I mean, Tough as Nails. That's literally his character.
I know.
Nobody can even care. Like
there's
Berserker.
And I went on a rant. What was it, last week or the week before, about the over 9,000 category, not including a Goku.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Or not category, but link skill.
Yeah.
But anyway, category-wise, he's on Pure Saiyan Terrifying Conquerors Diabolical Villains. He does have an active skill. He lowers his own attack by 50% and evades the enemy attack, guaranteed, including super attack for 1 turn, and can be activated starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle. So that will play into that portion of his passive that talks about the additional 78% attack after evading. So really, you're only getting plus 28% attack when you use his active skill.
Okay.
I didn't see the
Is that what it
active
said?
skill, and I'm
Does
not
it say that
happy
in the
about
wiki?
that.
Does it say that down here?
Do what? Does it?
I wish it said in the details because it could be different, like Trunks. You know,
Right,
like
yeah, I know.
remember we were talking about Trunks, and it says you lower 50, but actually you lose all the initial.
So
you had,
it's
and then you
almost
lose 50.
Right.
so it's almost like it's not even used trying to transform or like to use the active skill basically.
Yeah, the
Well,
active skill
Vegeta's good.
and the exchange are different. So the active
Right.
skill is for Nappa. The exchange happens when you're 50% or less hit points, starting from the fourth turn of the battle. So
So
once that
that's
happens, you exchange into Vegeta,
okay.
and then
Okay.
everything changes.
So basically, this is kind of a unit where if you don't want to lose out, you try to do your best to stay up above 50.
Above 50%. Yeah, if you ever
So-
drop
so
below
it-
50% after the fourth turn, you will change into Vegeta. You have no control over it.
So it's almost like you don't want Vegeta. You just
Well,
want
no. Well,
like-
Vegeta might be good. I haven't looked at his stats
Oh
yet.
my god.
right.
So
Kenny's gonna be real sad.
let's see here. Slash Swing for 12 to 17 key raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to enemy and lowers attack. His Gallic Gun, which is his 18 key, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and massively lowers defense. So he loses his AoE ability. Passive skill. His Highness makes his move. Recovers 50% hit points once only. So that's like when you use, or when it happens, when you drop below
Yeah.
50%, he will transform, you recover 50% hit points. Boom, done. So key plus 3 attack and defense plus 100%. That's one portion. Plus an additional key plus 3 and attack and defense plus 18% when facing only one enemy. That's another portion. Plus an additional key plus 3 and attack and defense plus 18% when attacking superclass enemies. That's another portion. Attacks effective against all types when key is 24.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
and
like
this is
that.
why
I
I
like
said
that right there.
that this unit is so focused into Extreme Super Battle Road, like spot on. Because of course, Extreme Super Battle Road and in any Super Battle Road, at some point you will lose that 50% health. That's no problem. And yeah, it has a lot of things like the super class. I think it is. Where is it? When yeah,
Attacking superclass
the-
enemies.
exactly. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I think this is real good for SBR.
Yeah, it'll be great for SBR, Extreme SBR. It'll be great on Legendary Goku.
Hmm.
Because technically he will have both of those passives activated during the whole fight because it's one enemy and it's a superclass enemy the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Very
his
true,
stats,
very true.
his stats will be pretty high.
So in a
Maybe.
way, the Nappa portion's more beneficial for things like Super Battle Road, but you can't. But it's basically like with the exchange, it's basically like, okay, we're gonna make it focused on other things, but with the when Vegeta transforms, it kind of makes him more liable in things like LG. In that sense, because it kind of I feel like it pays off more to have Vegeta towards like the NMUI or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's good. I think obviously I think Vegeta's way. I mean, you lose the AOE, but
Yeah.
I mean, just stat wise, like
I mean, even losing
his stats
losing
are
AoE,
stupid.
but being super effective against all types when you get the 24 key. But on top of that too, like what he gets off of superclass enemies as well. It's not bad.
So what I see
Yeah,
really
like-
nice here is that you never have to worry about it for Super Battle or for World Tournament. You can use Nappa as an AoE unit because World Tournament fights only last 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And then you can use Vegeta for literally everything else. He's
Yep.
so
Yeah.
good. Like especially like when you're facing one enemy, when you're off facing a superclass enemy. So yeah, I mean that Super Battle Road's going to be good. That effective against all types when key is 24. If you're not facing one enemy, if you're not facing a superclass enemy, it's going to be hard to pull that off because he has no key links except for shattering the limit.
Yep.
I mean, he's a decent unit. Like I'm gonna be happy to use him regardless. 'Cause
Yeah, as long as Go ahead, Ty. My bad.
Oh no, you're good. I was gonna say like, for me, I need more. I need more units personally that are gonna be more aimed towards like LGE and Super Battle Road myself. So this is gonna be a nice addition if I'm able to get him.
Yeah. I was just looking through Royal Lineage Link as well, just trying to see what was on there.
Oh, I
Just
forgot
mostly
it's a
just
key.
the
I forgot it's a
trucks.
key +1 link.
Yeah. I was thinking out loud a little bit, so I kind of cut that show off by accident. I was just kind of like reading through it, but it's got.
Honestly, his best link, the agile one.
The Grade 8 Vegeta. Yeah, you're
Yeah, 'cause
breaking
he
up
has
there,
over-
bud.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Grade 8 Vegeta would probably be his best linking partner because they both have over 9,000 and stuff like that. I don't know exactly what I know for a fact they have over 9,000. Who uses that card, you know?
Yeah.
But
Sure.
I know they're pretty close.
Did it say how we're gonna get this LR?
No.
Is this a summonable LR or is this a free to play?
We don't know.
According to the
Doesn't have
wiki,
any
it's going to
details on
be
it
a
yet.
summon.
It does say that they have a banner for it.
Yikes.
No, not yet, because the banner's not in the files yet.
Yeah.
It makes sense
We'll
to be a
see.
summonable LR, I guess.
Because if so, it'd be like right here. So we don't know what's going to be on the banner, but we know it is going to be a summonable LR. It does not appear to be a Dokkan Fest exclusive summonable LR.
He'll probably be like full power Frieza, like he'll and Godku.
I didn't even look at the cost of the unit. That's a good point. You can tell by the cost of the unit as well, whether or not it's summonable or
Oh yeah,
free to
that's
play.
true.
So 77 is summonable.
Yeah.
99 is free to play.
Yeah.
Ty's so sad about it now.
I just can my wallet have a break?
I don't
Can it have
think
a break anytime soon.
I really don't think that this is one where I think it's gonna break my wallet out. You know, like if I got him, cool. I mean, the Diabolical Villains category. I guess we can jump into that. Actually, before we jump into that, give me just a second here, guys. Let's pause this music, and we're gonna have a little guest spot from our boy Toon Rami because he's got this video up. Let's take a look at this.
Oh, these are the super attacks and everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that looks nice.
Clean.
Oh, there's Vegeta's. Yep.
Yeah, that was the active skill for the dodge.
Oh, that's nice.
What is that? The colors are amazing.
I feel like we've talked about a Vegeta killing Nappa exchange card before.
No, we 100% have. Yeah. 100%.
I love how they put his like goofy ass face
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
he gets destroyed.
Where is that? You get the Galacon yet?
We're on it now.
Okay. That shit's
Oh
clean,
my
dude.
god, this is clean.
Epic is shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, so shout out to Toon for sharing that with us, guys.
Put Sarah in the office.
Man,
Thank you, Toon.
like seriously, we have talked about having an exchange card Vegeta Nappa where Vegeta kills Nappa.
Uh-huh.
Like
Mhm.
we've
100%.
talked about how much we want an LR Krillin.
They need to slap Global Gang podcast logos on both those units.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. Like we're not big enough to even be like a factor in that. But like,
Oh, I disagree. I'm kidding.
I just-
in the corner, you know where it says like,
Junior gets announced.
yeah, you know in the little corner of the Dokkan card where it says, you know, Dragon Ball Fusions or whatever the hell the character's from. You
Yes.
just have Global Gang Podcast.
slap a
logo.
little Global Gang podcast logo on there. It's all good.
Somebody Photoshop the logo onto that card now.
I can't. I'm in the
No.
middle of a podcast.
That's like one of our fans can do it.
So,
Beats got it.
all right. So, Nick, your thoughts on the animations there?
Dude, they're so freaking amazing. I mean, what I said, the colors are amazing. Like, you get that anime vibes, like that old Saint Seiya anime vibes. It is amazing. It like what you guys said. Nappa doing that derpy face when dying. I mean, I think we all remember that. And just like Gallican looks like amazing. Like, yeah, I have no words. It is just. Also, I forgot the name for the super attack, but the super attack where Nappa kills Piccolo, that looks insane
Yeah.
too. I love it. I like the card a lot.
That's the deluxe bomber one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, the animations were solid. You guys have any other thoughts on the animation?
I couldn't add anything if I wanted to. I'd just leave it to the rest of the guys.
Yeah. I don't really know why Vegeta shoots. Other than that, it's fine. I don't remember Vegeta shooting fire from his hand. Whatever.
Also, I want to mention this. It is so cool that we're getting to that point in Dokkan where cards that we didn't thought will have like top tier cards. Like, for example, the General Pool Raditz we got with Bardock. Of course, the LR Krillin. This new Nappa, because we start as a Nappa. I think it is pretty cool to be on that spot in time in Dokkan. Like, there's a lot of
So,
cards that deserve that.
what you're saying is Garlic Jr. has a chance.
Oh yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I would agree on that, honestly. I mean, a lot of these cards recently that we've been getting, like Nick said, even from Bardock to Raditz to then hearing about Krillin and now this, is kind of like nostalgia. It's just like Dokkan's hitting a nostalgia trip and they're just releasing like units that they can pull out animations from the anime, make them come to life pretty much in their game. And I'm still on the verge, like, of praying with everybody that we get a Garlic Jr. at some point. I actually posted a concept art that I worked on with Havohai in our Discord too, in our panelist chat. I don't know if you saw it, but it's pretty hopeful, and maybe we'll get better not better units, but more units like Nappa Vegeta, and maybe even more units like Krillin, like units who go underrated or go so far under the radar because of units like Gogeta, Vegito.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking truth.
This is a good push. It really is. And I actually kind of want to see more units like this exchange. Like, the conditions to be met are weird still for me. Like, I'm not fully 100% there yet with it, but I think over time when you get adjusted to like the new, like, getting used to the way that the passives like intertwine with one another, and then going from there, I think it's going to be really unique. Like, the concept itself is different than anything we've gotten so far, at least up to my knowledge. So
Yeah, I mean, every unit nowadays, no matter what, is gonna have. They stack some kind of attack and defense. They stun. They oh look, it's attack and defense plus 120%, high chance to stun. Medium chance to dodge. Like, medium chance to win the fucking game. Like, I'm tired of stuff like that. I just want this half percent stats, half straight up stats. It's weird and I like it. It's cool. It adds more, like, you can think about it. You're like, okay, what does that even fucking mean?
I mean,
it's got more of an experiment feel to
Yeah.
it. You actually
Yeah.
have to experiment with the unit more than just saying, okay, new LR, anniversary Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, here, just one shot this event.
Yeah, right.
Awkward silence. Anyway,
I'm being honest. I was kind of
no.
5-year rant.
I'm really interested to see how this thing's gonna play out. I might have to take some time and watch someone's 100% video that they do on I forgot the name of the mod now. Trident.
DBZ World.
Trident. Yeah,
I watched.
DBZ World probably has one that I can go watch and check it out. But
It's pretty
I
good.
do
He
want to
hits-
see
he
how this
smashes.
guy operates as Nappa in the World Tournament. Because when I started reading his stuff, that's the first thing I thought of. Like, is World Tournament. And it's stuck in my head now because you guys know how much I love doing the World Tournament.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
more than any of us in here. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can find another unit that's not me staring at Broly for 3 days straight that will get me through the World Tournament, I think I'm okay with that. Like, and this is going to be an answer to all the other Brolys out there. Also, Krillin looks like he's going to be good for World Tournaments, so
Mhm.
I'm all about it. Like, let me get in there and see if I can't break into that top 1,000 or top 100 again. So, just talking about the World Tournament makes me tired.
Same.
You talking about the World Tournament makes me tired.
It was only
Yeah.
20. It was only 24
talking
hours
about
over
World
3 days
Tournament.
this time, guys.
Only talking about World Tournament is a freaking grind. Anyhow.
It is.
It
There,
is just
there needs to be an
talking about
update there. All right, so moving on to the category, we've got the Diabolical Villains. Now, I like that it is a very clear and concise definition of who is in this category. The character has to have killed at least one of their allies. So
It makes perfect sense.
there's people who are asking, like, okay, Diabolical Villains, why isn't Cooler on here? Cooler didn't kill any of his allies.
I feel attacked, and I
So-
don't appreciate it. Alex.
You know, that's fair. It was the first one I could think of because you just brought it up.
That is true.
So Broly killed his dad. Baby killed
Mhm.
his dad. Goku Black killed. I guess they're gonna technically
Gowasu.
go with Gowasu on this
yeah,
one.
Gowasu, yeah.
Okay.
Gowasu.
So that's gonna be the same justification for Zamasu when he shows
Mhm.
up. Frieza kills just about anybody he freaking wants to. Killing off one of his
Actually,
allies is
Time
like just
out.
before
Interesting.
lunch.
We don't have LR, Goku Black, and Zamasu.
Goku Black Zamasu right there. Oh, right.
Not there.
Okay, so the only thing I can think of to justify that is that as a pair, as a pair, they never killed their allies.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so that's the only other thing I could think of there to really justify why that unit wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can go through this and you can see that there are characters that Boo straight up punched Bobbity's head right off.
Yes.
You know.
True.
Obviously, the Vegetas who killed
Mm-hmm. 8-bit Vegeta, yay!
Bojack killed Zanya.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tao Pai Pai killed anybody he wanted to. Same, pretty much. It's probably all like underlings and stuff. Like General Blue probably did the same. I don't remember Dragon Ball as well as I'd like to.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, who did Chilled kill?
I cannot remember that movie. Like I want to
I wanna
because I want to
say one
answer
of-
your question,
and at one
but
part-
I cannot remember that movie.
I'm
Or
pretty sure
special.
at one part he killed one of his own henchmen. I'm not too sure. It was kind of the same way with me because like I kind of raised an eyebrow scrolling through this and I saw Lord Slug on there and I was like, wait, he killed his like small ass minion or whatever.
So
Like the guy, like when he was asking for the Dragon Balls or whatever, he like just shoots the guy because he was like giving him like asking for like a time for get the Dragon Balls. I was like, okay, now it kind of makes sense. I had to think about it.
just
Who
really
does Goku
really
Black
quickly to address chat. So no LR Bojack for the same reason there's no LR Rosemasu because as a group they didn't collectively kill their allies, so they couldn't
Mm-hmm.
count on this
Yeah.
category.
Yes.
And Baby did kill his allies. Baby killed Dr. Mew, the guy who created him. So like when they were like when he first came out, he like killed him. It was like one of the first things he did.
Right.
So anyway,
Um,
yeah, so continuing on. Trevor,
Who does Goku Black kill?
we're justifying that with the fact that it's Zamasu in Goku's body and Zamasu killed Gowasu.
Gowasu. Okay.
Yeah. Also, with the other one, so you can with the STR EZA one, it technically states Goku in a way.
Mm-hmm. And
Like it has
technically,
parentheses. Goku. He killed Chi-Chi when he switched
yep,
bodies.
Chi-Chi and Goten.
Yeah.
Oh.
First thing he did. So
Wow.
that could be
I'm
there.
sad he killed Goten.
No one cares about Goten.
Man,
I mean, I care
Where's
more
that
about
alternate
Goten than I
universe
did
story?
GT.
I mean, isn't Goku Black like future Goten, by the way?
Who did 17 kill?
17 killed Dr. Juro and Dr. Mew, or one of the two of them,
Oh,
or both.
Yeah,
of
they
them.
killed their individual doctors, I believe. If I'm
Well,
not mistaken.
Yeah,
Like-
like when they fused, they killed both of them, or I don't remember.
I don't know, dude. Cause I don't know. I feel like I just watched that.
I'm
fight
having
the
some
other day.
PTSD with you guys trying to get me to remember the Teletubby show in GT. Oh God, no! Stop! By the way, I should start the music back up because I totally didn't do that.
Wow.
That's okay. We can't hear it anyways. No, I'm
I know
kidding.
you
Yeah,
can't.
Dude, Alec, don't worry, I got you.
No. No, stop. Oh, jeez, it's gonna be a
What?
day.
Frieza killed his minions? No way.
No way. Frieza killed somebody.
No way.
So
I
who
don't
did-
believe it.
Out of curiosity, who did the Doria kill?
Dodoria?
Yeah. Just a
killed
random.
Henchman.
just a
Didn't he
random-
kill
okay.
Spopovich and Yamu?
Dodoria?
Or not? I'm sorry. I was thinking Deborah. Sorry.
Oh my god.
It was like,
They're
Okay.
all useless D anyway.
True. I guess
Deborah,
so.
Dodoria, they're useless side characters that they didn't do anything with anyway. Dodoria is the fat pink guy from the Frieza army, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bardock's squad technically could be considered, I guess.
Yeah,
that makes
because
more
he
sense.
killed Bardock's squad.
While they were under Frieza's
Yep.
command. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. I mean, not that there's a good Dodoria card anyway, so it's
Yeah.
likely you'll never throw that Dodoria on a team regardless.
All right. Since we are speaking things into existence, join forces Dodoria Zarbon card.
go.
Yes.
It'll
Yes.
happen. It'll be the extreme joined forces lead.
It'll be. Oh, okay. I was thinking Frieza Force category.
It might
You know-
be, but they'll at least make an extreme type joined forces lead at some point. You would think, so you could run joined forces on
Yeah.
both extreme and super battle road types.
Now that we're talking about it, want to know like an idea I had like a while back? I
Sure.
think will be pretty cool.
Hmm.
So imagine one of those, like you have to grind every single like type unit to create to get DLR like Bardock. Imagine
Right.
a card like a Universe 7 card from Turn of Power that you farm. I think was Gohan, Frieza, 17, Vegeta, Goku. I think it was. I mean, when they were talking Arinasa, I think that's how the under it's called.
Oh, when they
Like
had the
everyone who
Robo
was-
Power Rangers moment?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you grind every unit, like every card that's in that team. Oh yeah, there are 5. Like, yeah, and then as the 6, the LR prize will be they doing that attack. I think it will be pretty cool, and it will be a joint forces too. So I think that's-
I'd be all about it, just because, like I've said before, you can make a card be anything you want, so long as it actually does something functional. I'll run it.
Yep.
I mean, it's a little bit of a nihilistic viewpoint, but maybe not nihilistic, but anyway, I don't care what the card art is. I don't care what the animations are. I care what the unit does as far as putting it on my team. And then there's the other part of me that's like the collector. So, like, you want to put what is it, Gauze and Mez from Hiffle in there.
Gauzen.
The two.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those guys. We're here to pump you up, Hans and Franz. You want to throw those guys into the game as units? Make them useful. I'll run them on my team. You make them at least an SR, and I'll save them for my collection. That's the way I feel about most units.
Yeah, I'd actually be interested in a Gauzen Mez card.
Great, we're going to
That'd be-
speak that
that'd
one
be
into
nice.
existence now too.
Yes.
Yep.
Mainly Garlic Jr., but
yeah,
mainly.
Garlic Jr.
All right, so we have any other thoughts on Diabolical Villains? Do you guys see any issues as far as team building? I really don't. I mean, it's yet another extreme class or an extreme
Garlic Jr. and
category.
the Spice Boys are missing.
Well, yeah, it's because they're missing from the game.
I just
Wait,
wanted to point that
What
out.
is this?
So okay, Boo, we only have like Fat Boo, which of course makes sense, but
Yeah, makes sense. Fat Boo
This-
was the only one who killed him.
Oh, this
Yeah.
Zamasu starts off as a super type? I didn't know that. Sorry, I was getting distracted.
Who?
The free-to-play Zamasu starts off as a super type.
yeah, because supposedly
yeah.
he was
Right, he was a good guy, Kai.
the disciple.
He was the
Kai.
Supreme Kai of their unit.
Well, he was training to be, yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty much.
Oh, he was-
like
Was he North Kai?
Kirito.
Oh man, who was he? He was a Kai. Like he was an actual. He had a place.
Yeah,
It's irrelevant now.
yeah. His place
never
is
seen Super.
non-existent because
It's
somebody snapped
Not
him
a
out.
court. Trust me, you probably wouldn't like the story. Well, maybe you would. I don't know.
I liked everything about that story until the end.
Yeah,
the end
that is
ruined
true,
the whole
that is
story for
true.
me. So let's see here. We've talked about the new unit. We've talked about the category. Oh, they're bringing a new mode to the game. And now I gotta
Indeed.
pause.
Huh?
Now I gotta pause the music again. So again, something I know literally nothing about. So we're gonna give a shout out to the homie Goresh because he's gonna take
Homie.
about 4 minutes here and explain this to us.
Alright, so I'm going
Have
to
to
do a
go
quick
on
video
Twitter
here
and
because
look
it's
at
going to be
these.
too long to type all the stuff on Twitter, so I'll
That's
just upload this
loud.
to Twitter directly probably. This might end up being 2 separate videos, but this is going over the
The
explosive
whole-
chain battle mode coming to Dokkan. I'm going to go through this quickly, and then there's actually a video we can play in the second part, and I can talk about what's going on there. So this will probably be 2 videos. This is a mode where you borrow the power of friends, and you just deal as much damage as possible to the enemy, and then the synergy between you and your friends or whatever supporters decide how much decide if you win or lose, basically. So first you click the start button. This is the menu that comes up. I guess it looks a lot like Battlefield does. Step 2 is you choose the friends that you want to lend to your. You choose the units that you want to lend to your friends. So everyone's going to be lending a certain amount of units to. I guess it looks like it's going to be 10. So it looks like you lend 10 units out, and then people can pick and choose who they want out of the units that you lend to them. Step 3 is I don't even know what this means because this is very technical. So you want to choose friend supporters and connectors. These 2 are the connectors. So you have Super Saiyan 3 Goku up here and then Metal Cooler. I can barely see it says connectors right here. This is the quote-unquote battle character. I guess that is the main character that's going to be fighting. And then these in here, I believe, are the supporters. So you have 2 connectors, and then you have 10 you have 12 supporters, 2 connectors, and 1 main battle character. Step 4 is characters will randomly appear here, and then you have to choose 3 randomly to, I guess, participate in the attack. And then down here they sort of talk about basically you want to make sure that you have good synergy with your supporters to deal as much damage as possible. And then there's sort of like a ranking thing here. And you can challenge it every day, and it just says aim for the top here. So that's going to be the first part. We'll move into the second part here with the video.
All right, so just in that first part, how many of you are as confused as I am?
Dude, I'm so confused. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so it seems like this is co-op in the sense that you're loaning off units. You're not actually playing with the other player. So it's simulated co-op. It's like the raid bosses, kind of like we had before, just kind of in a different sense.
Yeah.
I'm all about it. Like, whatever it is, however crazy I don't understand it, whatever it is, just bring us a new mode. Bring us something different, and I'm okay with that. Even if it doesn't work, just bring it to us. Let us see it.
That's basically
I'm fine
how
with
I
it.
feel about it. It's like, it's new, it's something interesting. Like, it's a little confusing at first, but in all honesty, like, I think it's like once I'm able to get my hands on it, like I'll be able to be like, oh yeah, okay, so this makes more sense then. Yeah, I dig it.
Okay. Anybody got anything to say before we jump into part 2?
All I'm gonna say is, but they keep releasing new modes.
Yep.
I love popping bubbles. But from time to time, it's really cool just having another thing, just playing in other ways, involving people in other ways. And please, a proper copy will be pretty hype, I think.
Dude, I want
Because
co-op in this game so bad.
yeah, I mean, don't Bandai, if you're hearing, Garlic Jr., please, and please bring a proper co-op. No PvP that will break the game. Just co-op.
Yeah.
Be amazing.
Honestly, they could do whatever the hell they want as PvP.
Yeah.
Please. Anyways, continue.
Continuing.
All right, so here we go with the video. Just going to go quickly through this and explain it. It's a little bit long, but we'll talk about it as it's playing here. So this is your battle character. This is the character we saw down here in part 1, this main one up here. That says battle character, obviously, and it is in 1x animation, so it's not always going to be this slow. You can choose to turn it part to 2x if you want. I don't know who would keep it at 1. Here we go. We have the, I guess, allies coming in here to help out.
Okay, this
so we
looks
have everyone
rad.
coming up here. This is the Superclass Chain. So all the Superclass allies will light up. Here's the Extreme Class Chain. I guess you get more points depending on like how many you have of each class. Then this is just says accumulating key, charging up key. Okay. And then I believe Brawly attacks. And here's where you have to choose 3 out of these 8 randomly chosen allies. So I guess you want to choose the 3 that have the most synergy with each other. So this guy ends up going with Gogeta, Goten, and Trunks. So we have these 3 that he chose. So now I guess they're going to attack with those 3. Let's see. Yeah, so all 3 of the supporters are now attacking Broly. The support attack, quote unquote, is what it said. So they're doing stuff. Still at 1x speed. Okay, so they're charging up key once more. And this is your main battle character, so now it's time for it says full power, now it's time for the main battle character to attack, it looks like. So he's going to go in there and do his normal super attack, and then it's going to do a ton of damage. And this is where the mode, I guess, is sort of ranking people with each other. Because you see he does a ton of damage here, whatever that number is. It's a big number.
Oh my god.
46 million, I think, yeah. So that is basically the video. So
Yeah,
based off of that
46.
number that you do in damage, that's where you're being ranked here, I guess, on the high score list. It's kind of like the punching bag event, if you want to think about it that way, in terms of you're ranked based off of how much damage you can deal in one hit. So that's why it says here you want to make sure that you have the most synergy possible with your supporters and do the most damage you can to the enemies. And that's pretty much it.
So essentially, this is a co-op PvP punching bag raid boss.
Yeah.
I dig it. I dig everything about it. Actually.
I'm in. Bring it. Let's do it.
Anything okay.
All right, so here we go.
I think that's one of the main problems with punching bag right now is that you have to have like optimal. You know I fucking hate optimal. But this way, it looks like you can just have guys that link well together. I hope it's like links, right? Surely, I imagine, right? And if it is, dude, that's like my specialty, bro. Like,
It's gonna be dominated by Carol Khalifa's.
Right, it's just gonna be a full team of Kales and Khalifas, and then Super Saiyan 2
I don't
Whales,
think so. If
Super Saiyan
it's a
2.
matter of getting one hit and the most damage you can get in one hit, you're gonna see, I think, probably a lot of Goku Frieza. You probably see some LR Gohan, the int one.
Well, is it based off of that person's damage?
I don't know. It sounds
You
like
know,
it's
of their
based off
attack
of the
stat?
single largest hit dealt.
Yeah, because those what I want to say. Like, for like first, do you think we're gonna get like cards? We're start getting like banners built into this mode, like units built for this mode exactly.
Yep.
And because, for example, how our LR is gonna work? Because of course we don't have that 18, 20, like that 12 key, 18 key, 24 key, like factored. So I think that will be interesting to figure out.
Also, bear in mind too that when you say Goku, Frieza, and Gohan, this isn't bubble based, so we can't
They
say
might-
that it's going to be those two because they're
Well,
not
yeah,
gonna
that's true.
be, like
That
they're not
that
going
is
to be
true.
getting that key boost.
So if we jump back in here and Goresh added on with some text here. He says, when remaining time falls to 50% or below, supporters that have better synergy become highlighted, so it becomes easier to choose between ones quickly. On the other hand, you will do less damage to the enemy the more time elapses, so it's better to choose your supporters quickly. Supporter synergy is determined by the amount of shared categories, typing, and link skills between the supporters, and this synergy directly affects damage dealt to the enemy. If you fail to choose 3 supporters in the allotted time, 3 supporters will be chosen for you at random. Damage will increase slightly the more time that is remaining once your 3 supporters have been chosen. So what that tells me is that API website that you shared with us, Trevor, is going to be very useful for when you're building your team for this.
That's what I do, bro.
And this other thing, I think, for example, Potara, that is so massive, will work a lot for this. While, for example, the fusion, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it will be better for big categories. For example, this new Napa Vegeta, this category is not that big. So yeah, you have to have that in mind.
So you choose 5 of each class. So like, 5 super, 5 extreme, and then your main dude, or 6 or whatever. Either way, if it's 5 or 6, whatever. Like, dude, Super Saiyan's easy as shit. There's plenty of Super Saiyans that are all in the Super Saiyan category, pure Saiyans, Goku's family. I mean, you could share like 6 categories with 6 units easy. So
Right.
yeah, I mean that's something that could definitely be. Or like Wicked Bloodline shares 16 categories in itself.
Oh yeah. Like honestly, this is gonna be. I think it's gonna be a little bit of a fun diversion for me personally, and this is kind of the skeptical me. On top of this, I don't think it's gonna be something that's gonna be a massive deter from all the other events. And for me, I really want it to be like something to where like people are gonna be like, I have to do this. They're hyping it up like it's going to be, and I hope that's the case. But I don't want it to come out and then it's lackluster rewards or
I was just thinking that.
something that's just like, oh yeah, it's here. Like think of it like World Tournament, like they do it all the time, but there's no changes to it, no nothing. I don't want it to be another World Tournament.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna summon out the dark side of Alec here.
Uh-oh.
This mode's gonna suck. Okay.
Why?
Because it's just gonna be another punching bag, basically. You're just gonna be, once you figure out the strategy, you're gonna use the same handful of characters, just in slightly different variations, trying to achieve that 1.5% extra damage. It's 3 days after this event comes out. There's going to be somebody on the subreddit that has like perfect calculations and say, if you take this team, you will do what you need to do in this thing every single time. It's not. It's exciting in the sense that they're giving us something new, but it's not exciting in the sense that they're giving us something different. Like, it breaks down to someone's going to figure out the mathematical best way to do it, and there's not going to be any real reason to do it any other way. What I really want to see from a new game mode is variety of gameplay. I want to see characters that are maybe not optimal become optional. Like they could be part of your team and you can use them for different things. I mean, I'm not a game designer, so I don't know how much you can stuff into a mobile game and make it reasonable. I know already this game is bloated beyond belief. But for me, just looking at it on the dark side of things, I'm not saying I hate this mode. Don't walk away from this thinking that I'm totally negative on this, because I'm really excited that we're getting something new, that they are trying new things. That is the most exciting part of this to me. But this particular mode, it's just more of Dokkan Math Simulator.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, for example, I know we're talking Dokkan, but I think for a time Dokkan has to like just see what Legends is doing, because actually Legend Scope is really cool. Like, you have all of these units that you may not use in the meta, but they're boosting your character either with attack bonus or like just ability bonus. Like it's just different, and it is really cool to see how you can use a lot of units in different ways, and still like share a good moment with your friends. I mean, that's a thing that Dokkan is missing, and yeah, I think that in general.
I think it'll be cool because, yeah, you have to use. You'll probably end up using one dude, right? In this case, it's not going to be an LR, but it might be, cooler or something else that hits really fucking hard first turn, right? It's going to be probably them, but the accent pieces, you can have all kinds of crap. There's no telling what. There's some units like SR units that are in 16 categories, dude. Like, and you're like, why are you in so many categories, right?
Yeah.
And you never use them because they're crap. But just from their link skills and like Dabura, dude. Nobody uses him, but his links are fucking awesome. Like he's got good links, and no one ever uses him because he's crap. But yeah, I'm just excited for that aspect of it. But I get the point. I get what you're saying. It is going to be optimal as fuck. But after that, after we get all the optimal crap and we start doing it for fun, I think it'll be a lot of fun after that.
I hope so.
Initial.
And again, like I said, I was just being little dark side Alec there because
I mean, it is true.
Oh no, you're not wrong. I mean,
Yeah.
you're 100% right. I'm just, you know me. I'm gonna try I can.
Well, yeah, I mean, and it's not. I mean, my issue with things like the punching bag and the break, what the tile breaking we had back in one of the anniversaries or whatever,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
is
Don't
that
remind me of Tile Breaker.
the RNG part of it. Like, there's no way for you. Like, you could put together the perfect team, right? But one tiny thing goes wrong. One character's not in the right rotation. Any number of things you have zero control over goes wrong, and you can't do it. You mathematically cannot complete the stage.
Yeah.
Complete
Yeah.
the missions. And that type of gameplay to me just screams, we put this here so whales will rainbow every unit.
Yep.
That's
true.
And you guys know how much I love this game. You do, like, because I
Yeah.
mean I made an entire podcast about it. So I mean, but I'm
Right.
not so in love with this game that I'm not gonna call out bullshit tactics when I see bullshit tactics.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
the punching bag is a bullshit tactic. And I think this is gonna end up maybe to a less degree because you're able to use other people's characters. This might be what punching bag needed to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
And still, there's a thing, like they haven't fixed the friend system, so God knows how that will work,
Jeez.
So that's another thing that to have in mind.
Yeah.
Like, friend system is still pretty trash. I mean, we have the filter, but
Yeah.
that's it.
I mean, also keep in mind that all of this information that we're talking about, the LR and this new mode, this information is less than a day old. We're looking at 12 hours that this has been up
This is
and
like
running.
pre-alpha.
Right. So
The
we're
first
making a bunch of baseless speculation off of 0.5% of the information. So I just want to throw that out there, that we are completely talking out of our asses here. Because we don't have enough information to really make a finalized statement. Just my initial first impressions from what I've seen in the 4 minutes of video that we all watched together, and a little bit of text that I read from Goresh. That's just where I'm at, but I'm excited that we're getting something new.
I mean, it's funny because I love Dokkan with my life, but sometimes we don't expect anything from Bandai, and they still like disappoint us. So I will say, just see. Let's wait.
Yeah.
Let's wait and see what's gonna come from this, and then go from there.
We're literally talking about this because Global has nothing going on.
Yeah, I mean, normally we wouldn't even be talking about it.
I mean, an hour before the show, before sound check started today, I'm like, okay, I'll add this into the show notes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It would have been a really short.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have been done with this about an hour ago.
Back Global Shaft.
14 minutes into the podcast. Okay, we're done.
Right.
Go home, guys.
Also, I want to mention something real quick that I've talked in my Discord with some friends.
Sure.
Okay, do you think Global is getting the tickets taken away? Because we haven't got tickets in a long time, haven't got promotions. So what do you think about that? I'm curious.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? We got tickets
Did
for
we,
every summon that's up came. Like we got tickets for
no, he's talking about the free
tickets, so-
tickets, like the
Oh,
tickets
oh.
you
Yeah.
get. It will not surprise me if that is the case, that they've completely removed tickets because of Pilaf's shop and the fact that you can buy the little ticket pack thing.
Yeah.
Tickets after summons would be really nice. A la, what was that, the 200 million download?
They did
Yeah.
that for Trunks and Zamasu, didn't they?
I
Yeah,
honestly
they
don't
did that for
remember.
Trunks and Zamasu and I think partially for
Okay,
fourth year. I could be
so
wrong.
all right, so Trunks and Zamasu would be the most recent, so that would have put us at
Yeah.
what, the beginning of December, end of November. So it's only been 4 or 5 months. Those tickets aren't something that generally happened all the time. They were usually for things that like were big celebrations, anniversaries, download celebrations, the thank you celebration,
Yeah.
Christmas. So it's possible, like when I'm not gonna say Goku Day because I don't think that's a big enough celebration to warrant it. But like when we get the 5 year, we might get tickets during the 5 year.
Oh yeah, 5 year for sure. Well, we don't know, but that's the thing because I think Bandai is trying to close the gap between preference between Global and JP. Because in case you didn't know, guys, I think the Pilaf Trove is getting to JP too,
Yeah, they're getting the
and
Pilaf.
that
Oh,
was
really?
like and that was like the global thing.
I don't
So I
know.
think
I don't know if it's Pilaf's Trove though. It's called something else. It's called Mystery Chest, and you get it through the Baba shop. So it's not the same thing as Pilaf Trove. It's something different. And my guess is that we will get whatever that is at a later date.
okay, yeah.
Huh.
I think we have to see. I think
Yeah.
there's happening a lot of things. There's a lot of things happening. For example, when I think which banner was it? I think it was Piccolo. When they changed like a banner, the banner to have the like better banner to have the dynamic Goku and stuff.
Oh
So I
yeah.
think there's a lot of stuff that can happen from now on.
Oh yeah,
Between
absolutely. I mean, anything's possible. They went for a while where they were changing all the banners to not changing any of the banners to changing some of the banners to giving us content faster or slower. How many months did we wait for Janemba? How many months did we wait for Hit to come back? There's literally no way for us to really know what's going to happen next and what they're thinking.
Yeah, that's
But-
actually the topic we're about to talk about.
Yeah. And so I guess with that, we'll move on to where is this banner?
where
Where?
where is
is it?
We got a data download, what, April 12th, and this
Mhm.
banner was not included. There was no information. I mean, we showed it earlier. There's literally nothing upcoming on global. Yet the current celebration is staying until May.
Yep.
Android 13
Which
is
is a
staying
really
until the
long time.
middle of May, till May 8th, right before Goku Day.
Where
And
is it?
Where
if you
is
guys didn't notice, the Dragonstone sales are off.
They're what?
The Dragonstone sales,
Mm-hmm.
they're not there.
What?
There's no sales. The sales are
At
over.
least not for me.
Well, that's
Huh.
what happens when you buy them all, whale.
I didn't think I bought them all. Okay, see, Bork says the sales are gone. Okay, see, I'm
Yeah.
not crazy.
I'll
Yep, the
double
sales
check.
are
'Cause
gone.
I didn't
Yeah,
buy
same.
it. Oh, they
I
are.
don't know who you are or where are you, but I will find you and I will summon you. I promise.
So
Yeah.
there was a
So-
bit of speculation that this
Oh,
might
yeah.
be held over to appease us as our Goku Day banner, but
Ooh.
I don't think that's gonna happen. We still have what, 2.5 weeks?
No.
No,
Yeah.
3 weeks. 3
Um,
weeks and 2 days of this Android 13 banner being there. We're getting Goku before Goku Day. We're getting this Goku before Goku Day. I'm gonna put my name out there and put my foot down and say this is what's going to happen.
Wait, so
'Cause
those events leave. The banner leaves on May 1st.
May 8th, I believe, is what it said. Let me go back and double check it.
Wait, let's just think about that for a second. Normally, I could be wrong here, but in my mind, the sales go away pretty fucking soon before another banner comes out, right? It's like a couple days, maybe in like 5 days, and then a new banner comes out.
Yeah.
And then makes the sales come back because they don't want to have like a time where you don't want to buy stones, right?
Right.
If the sales have stopped now, and this banner's still going to go on till the 8th, and nothing new comes out till then, that would be fucking weird.
Yeah.
That'd be weird as shit.
There's got to be something between now and May 9th.
Something's got to come out soon. Yeah, it's
You
got to
know,
come out.
There's no way that this is what we're going to run with for the next 3 weeks.
No, dude, I'll stop playing. I'll stop playing for this time.
So
I literally have...
there is an infinitesimally small chance that we're screwed until May 9th, but I don't think they're going to carry this over. I don't think this is going to be our Goku Day banner. I'm pretty sure they're just kind of stretching this out because we talked about this on a previous video too, where we talked about what could be coming before the 5-year. I want to say it might have been the first or second episode where we talked about this, where there was like a 3 or 4 week gap where we didn't know what they could do with content. We speculated that they might do a global first. But what if what they do, instead of gapping, like putting something in to fill that gap, they just stretch things out a little bit? Like
they just leave it a gap.
No. They throw an extra week in between a banner here and an extra week in between banners there. You know, a couple of times. Like we're seeing what could be an extra week between the Android 13 banner and the Spirit Bomb Goku banner. So let's say they're just throwing that extra week in there, so that way they don't have to come up with a global first unit because they realize how terrible the global first stuff has gone over for them as far as reception, because when they bring it out on JP, they bring out the complete package and it ticks off global players. So what if to avoid that, they're not going to give us that global first in April, like we kind of talked about, like April, May, you know, and they're just going to tack an extra week into some of these celebrations to close the gaps.
I mean, it's possible. I wouldn't put it past them to do that, and I'd be okay with it. But for some reason, like right now, global does feel really, really dry. Like drier than normal, and I don't understand why. Like we just had the banner. We have a new event that's out. We got the legendary campaign that's going on. We got EZAs up the wazoo, and I just feel like I think this is the first time I could actually say, like, and I know it's not the case because I know there's stuff to do, but I feel like there's nothing to do.
Yeah, I'm with you, Sai. I'm with you. Like I know there's stuff to do, and I play the game every day still.
Yeah,
it just feels like doing it.
There's nothing of significant importance to do. I think is what it really comes down to. There's your treasure farming. There's your support item farming that you can do, but you could do that any day, every day. It doesn't matter. It's something that's always going to be there. It's part of the hamster wheel of the content. But the issue is that there's no significant, relevant content. There's no. I mean, let's take a look over here at this fusion. Well, no, this is the Dokkan event, isn't it? Yeah, clicked on the wrong one. Take a look at the story event here for Android 13. Yeah, this unit's amazing. They gave us a phenomenal free-to-play unit right here.
Yep.
But there's only 2 units currently on global that use this event. Why couldn't we have some more? Like, there's other 13s that could have awakened from this, or, I mean, again, I'm just sitting here nitpicking because we could have stuff to do. But you got to remember, all of that stuff costs resources.
Yeah.
For Bandai, for Akatsuki, it costs them money. And they're going to put out what's called an MVP, a minimal viable product. And they're doing really well because they're in the top 10 of all global games as far as income goes. So I can't argue with their business decisions. But as a player of the game, giving us content that we've chewed through at least 3 times since I came back to the game in during the 4 year. Some of these events have been back 3 times. Third time for this one, second time for this one, second or third time for this one. You know, EZAs come back all the time. How many times do we have a celebration where it's every EZA is available? You know,
That's true. Yeah,
I mean,
5 years just around the corner. It's gonna have every
this
single.
came out during the 4 year. This came out during the 4 year, or just no, the 350 million download celebration. And has already returned once. There is literally nothing in here that we haven't already seen multiple times since the 4 year
Yeah,
anniversary.
like recently. Like, oh, this has been back 4 times, once a year. Like it's been back 4 times in the last like few months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of the new content from Bardock Squad, which was
Mhm.
5 days of grinding, not even 5 days of grinding. The most exciting thing for me personally, has been the return of the April Fool's units.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hype.
I spent a lot of time, as I told you guys, like I spent a lot of time farming Yamchas.
Yeah.
Farming Yamchas for hours
I mean,
and days.
y'all
And I
know how I
finally-
like to be global cheerleader guy. I don't believe in the global shaft. I don't believe in the JP shaft. I think both sides of the game have their benefits. Both sides of the game have their negatives. And I also say that there's always stuff to do in game. And there is. But the stuff to do in game right now is boring.
Mhm.
Yep.
Basically, what you're going to be doing right now, Global, is stocking up on your Zenny, stocking up on your training items, stocking up on support items, maybe doing some SA grinding for certain units. That honestly might be something I might do, is like, since we have the Super Saiyan Goku um from the Yardrat story mission thingamadoodle, I might just farm up that Goku and just put him into other Super Saiyan Gokus and get those done, because that's about where I'm at.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you've been grinding this game for a while, yeah, there's not much you can do right now. I mean, granted, if you're a new player, that will be good because you have a lot of events up, like we said. So if you're a new player, you
yeah.
can farm a lot for upcoming banners. But if you're an old player, there's literally nothing aside of that, just farming units and
Yeah, I mean, if you think about this from like a brand spanking new player aspect, there is so much crap. Like, there's like what 5 or 6 play units right now. There, if not more than that, 7, 8 maybe,
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
including the prime.
Fantastic
like, a
time to
lot
be
of stuff to do.
a new player in the game.
Yeah.
It is not
Yeah.
a fantastic time to be a veteran. It's
No.
not a
Yeah, no.
fantastic time to be a player who's only been playing for 263 days or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, my account is under 270 days right now, and I'm sitting here telling you guys that there's nothing engaging to do because I've done it all. Like, and it's I mean, I know that I get a lot of crap, especially in my Discord, because everyone says I know life the game. I really don't. Like, I'm sitting here and we joke about how I've played Dokkan for 12 hours straight. Yeah, that was back when I was, recovering from leg surgery, and the only thing I could do was lay on my couch. Now I'm making show notes. I'm playing Dokkan while I'm doing research for Dokkan. Like, just to make sure that I get the things that I need to do done, like my resources, my incredible gems, my awakening medals. And I'd almost say I play this game like it's a full-time job. Between researching for show notes and actually playing the game to stay up on top of it, I'm one of those players that want to put their time into this game. I just need more reasons to.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's how I feel about it myself.
Yeah, same.
Right now, even right now I'm playing and talking, and I'm just grinding up Hercule statues because it's brain dead. But even then, I'm like, ugh, there could be something else I could be doing.
Yeah, because it is a fun game. I mean, I play when I'm like I don't know if I'm watching movie with my girlfriend or just doing anything. Like it is a really good game to multitask, you know, because it is not hard and it is fun. But just the lack of content is really like, nah, man. I mean, I will still play it because I like it, but there's like a limit for everything, and I think if Bandai don't deliver the content, there's gonna be a point where we're like, okay, yeah, we enjoy this game, but that's it. I think.
JMO, you've been pretty quiet, buddy. How are your feelings on
Oh,
Spirit Bomb
JMO
Goku?
lagged out for a while.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, a while ago.
That's why he's been quiet then.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think his internet went out.
Did we? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we lost him. That's what I get for paying attention.
Yeah, way to go.
Put attention.
All right. So,
Yeah.
any other thoughts here, guys? I mean, I don't want to go over the unit details because that's going to take away from a future program where the unit actually comes and we can go over the unit details and actually be excited about it. You know, I don't want to dive too deep into the character anyway because he's not here yet. But
yeah.
I mean, do you guys think that the rumors are true and they're going to hold this off until Goku Day, or are we at a point where you guys agree with me and you think that because of the time of the other events,
If they hold out this Goku until Goku Day, I might actually post my first ever Dokkan rant video on my YouTube because I will be livid. I will be like, "Excuse me, this is unacceptable."
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah. True.
I mean, we're talking
Granted,
3 more weeks where we're looking at what we've got here. Like as a show creator for the podcast, just thinking about what am I going to talk about for the next 3 weeks, looking at there's nothing coming, and dude, it'll be a hard show to run for the next 3 weeks if we don't get something fresh.
Yeah, I mean, and I want to point out something that Borg said in chat. The Android 13 banner lives in 4 days. So if this dude doesn't come till Goku Day, like I don't think it's gonna be the first time, but the first time in a while that we're not gonna have like an LR banner. We're not gonna have Dokkan Fest banner, anything.
There has to be a banner up in this game. They will not have a time where there's not a banner up in this game, because whenever there's not a banner, they're not making money.
Exactly, yeah. So I don't think that's gonna happen. But I don't know. We'll see, because again, it is a double weight banner, and it was, I think, the Christmas banner for JP. So it has to be like a good reason to release it. But I just don't see them releasing it on Goku Day. I don't know, it's weird, the point we're at, to be honest.
Hey, I'm pro again. I forgot to restart the music after the Goresh videos. I'm so good at this. So good at this.
ladies and gentlemen, Alec Hunter, 1982.
Yep. So, what about you guys in chat? I mean, obviously everyone's chomping at the bit. They want to have new content. They want something to do. We need another banner. I mean, how do you guys feel about it? I mean, I've seen some comments in here there. They want to start talking about Legends as a revolt.
Yeah, I was like, yes. We just all turned into Legends streamers.
Yep, and we did talk about that, YT. We actually just finished talking about that.
You know, what if they just pull a crazy, like, side thing, and they're like, hey, you know what? Whole new event you didn't even know was gonna... Blah, whole new banner, whole new unit, whole new shit for no reason.
Bring it.
Hello, Garlic Jr., first time global. Yes.
Bring it.
Yeah.
I
They
mean,
pulled the 23 skidoo.
I'm not gonna argue with if they bring me content after I was saying I want content. You know, it doesn't matter what content it is. Bring me something to do. You know, and I'm really hoping that what we're seeing here is just what I was saying earlier, where they're just adding kind of time gaps in to where they don't have to worry about putting out some global exclusive stuff. But I'm really concerned that they're just dragging their feet to drag their feet.
Bring back Bardock.
Bring back Bardock.
I know it's too soon. So before anybody says, I know it's too soon, I just want the Bardock.
Me too.
It's never too soon.
Just bring it back. Bring it back.
Just give me my card.
Right. So let's see here. I guess the next thing we'll talk about, and we'll do this as like one of those chat conversation things. So guys in chat, you can be a part of this. We're gonna talk about the Earthling category. Again, not something that's on global, but it's one of those things that late last week I was seeing a lot of flack about the Earthling category.
Yeah.
And how it's bad. I don't think it's bad. Like I don't know if I'm in the wrong here, but I'm looking at this now. Bear in mind, I am looking at this as a free-to-play player, which I am not. I am a pay-to-play player. But I'm looking at this through the lens of a free-to-play player. You've got the highest stat 150 point or 150% free-to-play lead we've ever had. Like the key for 150% stats. That's ungodly for a free-to-play unit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
He in and of himself is a particularly strong unit. He's very, very good. He's got some solid synergy. His links could probably be better, let's be honest here. But when you look at that and you throw it together, I mean, there's several LRs that are decent. I mean, not you, Hercule, get the hell out of here.
Intelligence Hercule the other way.
Intelligence Hercule is definitely a plus for this. I agree with you there, 100%. But like, if you're looking at just free-to-play units, okay, you've got 4, technically 5 LRs, because Krillin's a free-to-play unit as well. Yeah, every LR on the team is free-to-play. You've got this Bulma, who's not terrible. This Tau is technically free-to-play because he's from the World Tournament. Any of the World Tournament cards, which a lot of cards in here are from the World Tournament, they're all free-to-play cards. So as a free-to-play player, looking at, you know, free-to-play type teams and building ideas around that, this category is not bad. Does it need some pay-to-play love? I think so. But what do you guys think? What does chat think?
My thoughts are, I mean, still pretty the same the last time we talked. Is it a category that's gonna break, 500,000 hit points? Probably not. Is it gonna have 100k attack stat? When you're looking at your team, probably not, right? But that doesn't mean it's shitty just because you don't have Gogeta or Broly or some crazy crap. Like General Tao is pretty good. He's getting an awakening, so he's gonna be even better. And Krillin, as you said, is amazing. A lot of TN cards I'm really excited to use that I haven't really gotten to, because he's only on Worthy Rivals. So I'm glad that he gets to put on another category I could use him on. I don't know. I think it's good. I think they'll probably make some teams. It's not going to be like holy shit good, but it's not going to be like the World Tournament category.
I mean, again, it's something different, and I really like it. Krillin is pretty good. I like him. He has also an attack hole. And yeah, it is just a chance to run STR Majub, for example. STR Majub. I know you guys have been waiting to use STR Majub in a while. Now you can use him. No, but without kidding, I think it's a pretty cool category. I mean, it's different. So yeah, I particularly don't have any problem with it.
I have honestly no complaints on my end about the category. I'm just glad I could use Yamcha.
Trying to have a place for him.
The tech Yamcha. I mean, I'm just so happy, and the AGL Yamcha too.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, so good.
They're still on Worthy Rivals. Keep that in mind. You can still use them.
Yeah, but I don't count them on that. This is their category. This is their time to shine. Yeah.
So in chat, we're seeing, yeah, they definitely need some pay-to-play love. Let's see here. Got Earthling
And
has
the
big
17
suck until we
on
get
it?
more units. Do what?
Like, a lot of people saying the 17 8. I mean,
Yes.
if you notice, all these people are humans.
I mean,
Except-
they
all these people are humans.
Yeah, except Oolong.
You telling me that Devilman is human?
Okay,
The
not
mummy,
him.
the
I mean,
mummy
there's a
guy is
couple.
human.
Okay, we don't talk about SRs, bro. They don't even
I'm
count.
just the Wolfman, the vampire guy.
Yeah, all the SRs.
I'm just saying.
That's-
I'm not really saying
I'm-
because I'm an Earthling and I'd be on this
yeah.
category.
I mean, yeah, 17 and 18 were human before they were turned android into
Right.
androids.
Yes,
So-
but those cards are androids. I know a lot of people make that argument, but it's technically like they're right about why they're not putting them in the Earthlings category.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
When they were Earthlings, they were Lapis and Lazuli.
Uh-huh.
They were not androids 17 and 18.
Yeah, make human versions of them. Sure, there you go. Put them on the category.
But here's the thing. Cyborg Tau. Okay.
Well, he's just
The androids
Yeah.
aren't androids. The androids are cyborgs.
well,
Androids-
he's not on the androids category.
This is what I'm saying. So the androids are already mislabeled in the lore of the universe. But the real reason why we don't have android in 17 and 18 on the Earthlings category is because when we met them, they were already modified. So Tau is on the category both in his regular version and his cyborg version because when we first met the character, we met him as a human. That's my theory on this one. Again, I could be wrong. Do we even have? Yes, right here. I was say we have a human Tau, like a before
Yeah.
cyborg Tau.
Yeah. Before
So-
we started playing, yeah.
So since we were introduced to him in the lore of the game as an Earthling, he fits in the category. If we would have met Lapis and Lazuli in Dragon Ball and then not seen them again until they were androids, then I think maybe then they would have had a shot at being on the category. You see what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
here's my retort on that. Like, I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know what to say.
I mean,
I-
if you
Proxy-
if you
I-
made it,
I just think it makes more sense to have Cyborg Tau than it does Android 17 and 18, only because of the
Yes.
fact that there's a difference between what the modifications were. Android 17 and 18, like in essence of them being androids, they are not any part human anymore, really.
I mean, that
They're
contradicts a
model
little
hybrid.
because
well, I mean, 18 had a kid. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I think this was explained in the second part of Super, when they were going to the World Tournament. I think Goku asked Krillin how did that happen, and he said like, yeah, she only had a bomb, but everything else is still human.
Well, then what the
Yeah.
F?
Yeah, the androids are technically cyborgs. Well, Android 17 are technically cyborgs. All the other androids are technically androids.
And I don't know then. Fuck it.
We're getting into some serious sci-fi geeky shit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think people are just being greedy. You know, like Android 17 and 18 are already on.
On Android.
Let me think. 7 categories. If I think of right now
Right.
off the top of my head, 7. Go make teams with those. You know, like leave Earthlings alone. You know.
Leave
Yeah.
Earthlings alone.
Yeah.
They're going through a hard time right now.
matter.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, I don't know. I'm all for variety, and if I could have it where every unit was category, whatever, I would have more variety that way. But that's just not how it works.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same argument for a lot of people that were saying, okay, but Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, who are they? Same
Gohan-
thing.
Because they're saying
Gohan,
yeah.
Goten, and Trunks, I would actually make that argument because
I can make that. Yeah.
they are Earthlings. They are born on Earth.
But-
They are raised on Earth. That makes them Earthlings.
That's true, but at the end, they already have like their category, you know, they're hybrid.
Right.
Yeah, they're saying.
But you're saying that a hybrid Saiyan can't be an Earthling? That just because they have Saiyan DNA, they're not native of planet Earth?
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, pretty much you can say the same thing about Piccolo Jr.
Yeah, I made the argument when we were talking about Earthlings
Yeah,
earlier
that's
that
true. You did say that.
Piccolo should be on the category because he was born on Earth.
Yeah.
You know, I even made the argument that like some Kaioken Gokus and like Dragon Ball Goku should be on there because he considered himself a human. He thought he was human. He was an Earthling. He didn't start becoming a Saiyan from Earth until, you know, the Frieza saga.
Frieza Saga, yeah.
I don't know. Like, when I'm just scrolling through it, they're all humans. And
Yeah, humans
I
and
say just get over
anthropomorphs. But yeah, I mean,
you're talking about Tien?
no, anthropomorphs like Oolong, talking animals.
Oh, yeah. Again, I'm not counting SR units. Those don't actually count.
Yes, they do. They're in my box. They add to my collection. Shut your mouth. Paikuan's still not canon.
If you said
Holy shit.
Alec, I need to pull you aside, dude. I need you to calm down, bro.
Personally attacked.
do you think Pilaf will be an Earthling?
No.
Pilaf? Pilaf would have to be an Earthling. We have no explanation for where that little blue midget came from.
He's an albino.
That doesn't mean he's an Earthling.
Oh my god, here we go.
What about Garlic Jr., huh? Huh?
Garlic Jr.'s not an Earthling. He's a demon. I think they even said that.
He's a diamond. It's the beaver.
Well, okay, if we're going off of people who should be in the category, let's just think about in the category or who are in the category that shouldn't be. Maybe. What about Oob? He's basically Anakin. He was created from a fucking other person's force, basically. So
Yes.
he's not Earthling.
He was born on Earth.
He was born from.
Was he even born?
Yes,
you haven't seen him as a baby. You don't know.
He was born from a woman.
Yeah, because he talks about his mother.
Yeah, he was born.
I mean, Anakin was born from Shmi, but that doesn't make him human, because Anakin's a douche.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My God.
I like Star Wars, I really do. But, you know,
Master Skywalker.
4, 5, and
There's
6, guys.
many
4,
of
5, and
them.
6. Those are the only Star Wars movies you need to care
Skywalker
about.
surrounded the tower. What will we do?
But yeah, so I mean, and let's not forget that just a couple weeks ago we were talking about how the guy whose movie was titled Cooler's Revenge wasn't in the revenge category.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just don't understand what it is that they're
just
thinking.
they're really specific about what they want to have.
So
Category. That's it.
born on Earth,
I mean, Bandai being Bandai.
That's true. Cell Juniors were born on
Totally. Let's put Cell Jr. up on this Earthling category. Born on Earth. Let's
I mean,
do this.
Cell was born on Earth.
Cell was
himself.
constructed on Earth. Cell Juniors actually came from another living being. So I would make the argument there that the Cell Juniors are in
grew.
fact Earthlings.
I
But
mean,
he was
have been
constructed,
made in a
though.
tube.
He's
grew.
both
He was a
artificial
little-
and technological.
He was a little fetus, a little fetus cell, and he grew. You know what I'm saying? Busted. He molted.
He molted. Shed his skin. If you prick him, does he not bleed? Technically, no, because you can't break his skin.
He's got purple blood.
Yeah.
He bleeds when Gohan punches him. Get out.
Yeah, all Earthlings have purple.
Yeah, all Earthlings have purple blood.
Yeah.
That's,
Don't
yeah,
you
that's
know?
fact.
Oh,
see,
I
do
think
you
I need
see?
to go to the doctor. I think I might be a little blue light.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Alright.
we're talking about Bandai again. If they release a Goku category, they will find some weird way to not put some Goku into that. So
yeah, they
It is
wouldn't
Bandai.
put the Goku Zamasu in there. Because he's not Goku. Goku Black wouldn't be in there because he's not Goku. Even though he is Goku.
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, God damn it, Ian. We are not doing this again.
We talked about
Borg-
that.
Borg Jr. says, I think Earthlings is a cool idea, but needs way more explanation. I think we need another to be released. I think you need to not ever say that
Another
again. I am so glad I wasn't doing the podcast during the to be released era.
Oh,
All right, guys.
we would have had a heyday with that.
Oh yeah. I would have been sitting here going, guys, it's really not that bad. It's part of a category system that hasn't been implemented on global yet. It'll come in time, and I'll try to be the voice of reason. And you guys would just be all like, F this, global shaft, F that, global shaft.
Oh, man.
So we're gonna move on to Q&A, guys. If you've got anything you want to talk about, any questions you want to ask, it could be about the stuff we talked about today. It could be about anything else related to Dokkan Battle. We'll answer as much as you want.
Why is Global always shafted?
Because it doesn't believe in just the tip.
No, my God.
I mean, speak for yourself.
Oh.
All right, so, man, I had a question, but
I was gonna
Okay,
do the
I'm
whole.
gonna-
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna throw it out there as to why Cooler isn't on the revenge category.
Oh my god, here we go.
You ready? Are you ready?
No.
And you're about to get learned. Okay. I'm gonna say, I could be wrong, but the revenge category is for people who have personal revenge. Like it personally happened to them. I am mad about my own struggles that Goku probably caused, right? Cooler, nothing happened to Cooler. He happened to his brother. So that's why he's mad, right? It didn't happen
Yeah,
to
Goku
him
hit
though.
his blood.
Yeah, but it's not him because Metal Cooler is in the revenge category because he is personally involved. It was him. You know what I mean? Just think about that. Okay. Now, you can prove me wrong, but I'm pretty sure that that's what it's for.
Why isn't Pan on the Earthlings category? Barty G, it's the same reason none of the half Saiyans or
Saiyan.
hybrid Saiyans are.
Yeah. Well, she's only a quarter.
She's still a hybrid Saiyan. She's a hybrid of humans and Saiyans.
Alright, so.
You think
to,
Saiyans get extra help in college? You know, like they get college.
No, they're
tuition?
not. They're not a protected class. They're not recognized. I mean,
Yes, those are the type of questions we're gonna ask.
are Saiyans affected by affirmative action?
Oh god damn it. And
Next on Dragon Ball Super, Saiyan get deported.
At least you went with deportation and not concentration camps.
Oh my God! Jail.
Oh.
so Trevor, to counteract your argument.
Oh.
Number 14, revenge category. Consists of characters who wanted to obtain revenge. It does not say who wanted to obtain revenge on stuff that was done to them, that person. Doesn't
Okay,
say
cool.
that.
Tell me a unit that's on that doesn't have a personal vendetta of
Baby.
something that happened to themselves.
Baby.
I'm not saying that. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. Who?
Baby.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Baby literally had nothing done to him because he was created by a doctor who was trying to avenge the Safurian race or the Tuffle race, depending on which dub you watch.
Tuffle. Definitely Tuffle.
So, technically, Baby never had anything done wrong to him. He was just a being created for the revenge of someone else.
Damn it.
You literally walked into the one thing that I could throw down on you with.
Alec, high
Man.
five.
Damn it. And Baby's like my second favorite.
Right. Which makes it all the more
got
sweet that I
cut.
got to use it.
Yeah.
You got caught. You got busted. Watching
Damn it.
Pornhub and fat bitches fighting over food.
What? I'm a boomer. I don't get your humor.
For example, intelligence 16 is here, and again, not revenge. He was created.
Yeah, why is he even on there? At
Who?
all?
Fupas.
16.
Yeah.
There's a 16 on the
See-
revenge category.
Yeah, there's only
Yes.
one 16, like only
The
one.
intellect one.
The intellect one. Scroll back up.
Oh yeah, there he is. He wanted to get revenge on Cell for killing the birds.
You killed the bird.
Is that right? Is that for real?
I have no freaking idea, dude.
Why did you kill Toriyama?
I mean, okay, so if we're going to take into context that Baby was a being created for revenge, then so was Android 16 because
16, yeah.
Dr. Gero created him to get revenge against Goku, which also puts him on target Goku.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all well and good.
Well,
That's-
Broly was daddy issues. And
That's all
Goku
well and
cried.
good that 16 and Baby were created for revenge. Quick question. Why isn't fucking Cooler on the goddamn category?
I mean, he wasn't created.
Doesn't matter. The movie's called Cooler's Revenge.
Look, you don't just hop into your intergalactic Pinto and jump across 800 light years of space to go beat up on the guy who killed your brother just because you felt like it. No, that's
Exactly.
revenge.
That's exactly-
That is I'm going on the longest road trip ever. I'm not even stopping for nachos until this guy is dead.
Oh my god.
Thank you. That's my whole fucking point. This is that. It makes no sense, and it makes me rage every time I see it. I
Okay.
just want to get a picture and fucking Photoshop his goddamn face there and be like,
Okay.
look, guys, he's there.
For example,
Alright.
Paragus and Broly are not here actually. That's another interesting thing.
Yeah,
Well,
Paragus and Broly aren't there.
What? Broly's here. Oh,
No,
Yeah,
he's
but
talking
it's
about Super.
primarily
He's
Paragus.
talking about Super. The Super
Yeah.
Broly and the Super Paragus, and they are not on this category. And they freaking should be, because the whole point was they wanted revenge against the Saiyan race. This, like, seriously, we could sit here and beat to death categories. Like, you could pick apart every
Yeah.
single category in the game and be like, why isn't this person here? Why isn't that person there? It comes down to
Yeah,
the
here's a
matter.
question.
You guys should have a section that is trash categories.
Trash categories. Just go through and just rip apart the categories. We'll start with Pure Saiyans. We'll talk about how Pure Saiyans is a trash category.
Or we could call it Roast Dokkan. Just be like,
Yeah,
"Ladies
Roast
and
Dokkan,
gentlemen,
you
it is
know.
now
Dokkan.
time
Always
for
so
Roast
freaking funny.
Dokkan." Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Dokkan sucks. Do-do-do-do-do.
Period.
Okay.
Let's move
Okay.
on.
So
I gotta go back.
you got to go back. Take us back.
Oh god.
Okay, so Ty, if Cooler was really in it for revenge, why did he go against Goku?
Because
And
Goku
not
killed his
Trunks.
fucking brother.
No, Goku
Trunks
did not kill his
actually
brother.
killed him. Trunks actually sliced Frieza in half
Okay.
and then blew him up, and he killed his father. Goku wasn't even there. He was dying. He was off dying of a heart
He wasn't.
disease.
He wasn't dying of a heart disease at that point. He was on his way back
Well,
from
not
Yardrat.
yet.
Okay. So
Not yet.
here's the okay. I'm gonna explain this because Revenge of Cooler is one of my favorite movies. So
Oh,
here,
I love that movie.
here is what happens at the beginning.
Frieza.
Frieza destroys the Saiyan planet. Cool, got it.
Mhm,
Cooler
done.
sees the ship go away from the planet, decides not to kill it because he doesn't deem it as a necessity and wants Frieza to fix his own mistakes. Finds out that Goku, quote unquote, kills Frieza on Namek. Cooler does not know that Frieza wasn't killed. There was no communication between him, King Cold, and Mecha Frieza. So Cooler is under the impression that Goku killed Frieza. So that is why Cooler
That's why he's not
takes
on
out
the revenge
Goku to kill. That's why Cooler seeks revenge on Goku, because he's under the impression Goku's the one who killed Frieza, because he didn't know that King Cold got Frieza and started to fix it.
So it's
Why
it's
isn't King Cold and
misguided.
Frieza here actually?
What's that?
Why isn't King Cold and Mecha Frieza here?
Now that
Again,
is another
again, they dropped. They jumped into their space Pinto, drove across, didn't stop for nachos. You know, that's some serious stuff. It's gonna be my thing now, not stopping for nachos.
Nachos is pretty important, dude. I agree.
Yeah. Nachos are pretty cool. You know? Sorry, guys. backstory for that.
Yeah, I think Hamla's got it right. Cold didn't want revenge. It was technically Frieza who wanted revenge, and
So then
since they're a joint forces unit, because Broly in the Super movie didn't want revenge, but Paragus did. So like, you can't have. It's like when you have a Saiyan that fuses with a Saiyan. The end result is not a Saiyan, so it can't be on Saiyans.
But they are. They're on hybrids.
Yeah, they are.
No. Just
Where?
don't. You gotta work with the Kotsky logic here, guys.
Go Tanks is in.
Mecha Frieza's in the revenge category. Just by the way.
Yeah.
Imagine Goten and Trunks, LR Goten and Trunks not being in fusion, by the way.
Spider-Man is not on the revenge category for two reasons, Bardock. First off, Spider-Man is not in this game, and secondly, he got revenge at the end of Amazing Fantasy 15, February 1962, when he captured the guy who killed his uncle.
But what if he would? I mean, he could be. Why don't we have a Spider-Man Dokkan, you know?
That's right. Where's that crossover episode? Where's that cross summon?
Go to Unidokkan. I'm sure that they can whip you up a Spider-Man in Dokkan if you really want it. They have everything. They have JoJo and Dio. All kinds of crazy stuff.
Kenny, that's partially correct, but ultimately he did go there to kill Goku because he was under the impression that Goku killed Frieza. So part of it, yes, was his own volition, but part of it was for revenge. So yes,
but not all.
I'm just gonna say his movie's name was Cooler's Revenge.
Thank you.
That's all I'm saying.
It's in the goddamn
Also non-canon. Okay.
Yeah, you want to know
Also
who else
true.
is not canon? Fucking
Pycon.
No, Pycon's canon.
No, he's not.
He's not.
No.
He's filler.
Moving on.
Oh.
You want to take pot shots, Trevor? We'll take some pot shots.
No. Don't beat up Pycon. He's weak and fragile.
Spider-Man's low-key stronger than Yamcha. Dude, my gimped leg is stronger than Yamcha half the time.
That's facts.
Who killed Pycon? I don't know. I don't know who killed Pycon.
Yeah, who knows? In some far.
It doesn't matter because he's not canon and therefore not part of the story. Oh.
I'm just saying, most characters. Gogeta wasn't canon until a few months ago when that movie came out.
We don't talk about it, okay?
Which one is that one? Is that one the dance or the earrings? You guys know I can never keep them
That's
straight.
the dance one, yeah.
They're all the same to me. So
That awkward moment. That awkward moment when Biku is technically canon before Gogeta.
That awkward moment where Goku was canon before Gogeta.
Goku.
He wasn't.
Goku.
He was,
He
oh
was-
wait,
he was
technically,
shown
yeah,
on screen.
Yeah, he was showing.
Who?
The fusion of Hercule and Goku.
Oh.
No.
Oh jeez.
Oh no.
Sad.
All right, guys. Why do I have Trunks and Mai up here? I don't know why they're up
Why
there.
not?
I don't know. I don't know why Mai's up there. Seriously, I'm looking through my show notes. I'm like, why are those even there?
Because Maya's a snack. Trunks.
So, all right, guys. As always, we're gonna give a shout out to the Global Gang Podcast YouTube archive. Every show that we do, we put up on YouTube the next day at noon. That includes this one and the 11 we've done before it. You guys want to check us out on Discord, check out all of the hosts, you can do so at the link tree right there. Make sure that you are going to follow Nick over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Guys, Nick, do you have any announcements, any special projects that you want to announce for the next coming week or so?
I'll be live tonight playing some Dokkan. We're gonna beat Jiren to... Well, yeah, we're gonna beat Jiren. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for having me, guys. I had a lot of fun.
Dude,
I will be
Yeah,
back
thanks for
sometime.
glad to have you.
Yeah. What time are you going live tonight?
I'll be live at 10 p.m. Central. That means 11 p.m. EST.
So 6 hours from
So-
now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right on,
Right.
right on, right on. Trevor?
First, I just want to thank everybody for coming, watching with us. PyCon's canon. Second, I want to say that no, I got a new video coming out tomorrow. Free to play Hybrid Saiyans to be pretty fun. Not maybe what you would think, so it could be fun to watch units you didn't know existed, maybe. But yeah, nothing than that. Otherwise, check out the Global Gang podcast merch. I'm sure there's a link somewhere around for that. But yeah. Oh, wait! I'm playing through the Batman Arkham games. I gotta say,
Ooh, nice.
that's happening. I started it yesterday, and I'm going to continue it. And I'm going to finish, hopefully go through the whole game. I haven't played Arkham Asylum, so that'll be a first one for me, and I haven't played Arkham Knight, so woohoo! We'll be doing that over the next couple weeks.
All right, and Tystra?
Nothing too much going on until about Sunday. I plan to do some more Final Fantasy VII playthrough and some Dokkan. I'm hoping today I can get off of work early because we're gonna have way too many people, and probably do some Final Fantasy VII streaming tonight as well.
Yes.
If not, then yeah, Sunday will be my earliest day. And really, I'm not putting anything out on YouTube, which kind of sucks. But if anybody has any suggestions on what they want to see me post on the YouTube, feel free to hit me up on
Final
that.
Fantasy.
I'm already
Do you
like,
make
I'm already past chapter 8, so.
do you make like builds or anything in that game? Like in the older ones?
I mean, you can, but the one thing is that like it's really like too early to tell. Like I gotta look into some stuff before I actually like do a insane build on it.
Yeah, like it, in fun, and, I don't know, I know other Final Fantasies did it, but like Final Fantasy X has that thing, where you could basically micromanage the shit out of every single and make them super dope or whatever. Yeah, I didn't know if Final Fantasy VII had that.
They
remastered
do.
stuff.
It's more built around weapons, though.
Yeah. So maybe that'd be some video ideas to come up
Oh.
with. These different out of the box ways to do weapons or something.
True. That's
Right on.
possible.
And as far as myself, guys, I'm streaming Dokkan Battle tomorrow and Friday at 1 p.m. Central Time right here on Twitch, where you are right now. So go ahead and throw me a follow if you want to catch that. I have no idea what I'm doing because I have no new characters and there's no new content. So probably running LGE with some
Yay.
stupid team again.
Yay!
We love watching that, right?
Also,
Yeah.
We love to
also
watch you
today,
struggle.
Alex's
Right.
birthday, in case you didn't know. So
Yeah, it's Alex Hunter's birthday today. Woo!
We almost made it through the entire show.
birthday
Almost the
to
entire
you.
show.
Nut.
All right, for all of you mathematicians out there, if you can't figure out what my age is, I'm not going to tell you. By the way, there is a massive hint in my screen name. Yeah, it is my birthday. So thank you guys for that. I
Yay.
appreciate that. As we're going to leverage said birthday, what makes a great birthday gift for your friends and loved ones is some Global Gang podcast merch.
Woo!
Global Gang
Like that?
podcast
You like that
merch.
segue? That was all professional and shit, right?
Yeah, Trevor with the happy birthday.
So we got the beautiful Global Gang podcast logo along with a splatter design up here on some coffee cups and some shirts and some mouse pads. If you got a favorite panelist, we've got Trevor Isengard Boo shirt. We've got myself with the Cumber, Tystra with the Godku, and we've got 2 different variants of the JMO shirt. The blue is the original, and then the red and the yellow is the variant.
Right.
And shirts, this particular shirt, if you guys like Anthony JMO, is on sale until JMO gets off his duff and buys a copy of this shirt, because that's just how this works. So get in here, guys. Grab your merch. If you guys are huge fans of Trevor, you can get in on his BK lounge gear here. Banjo Kazooie. I love this. It's awesome.
Shit's lit. Thank you.
So, anyway, guys, I want to go through and give the shout outs here. We've got Trevor apparently gifting subs to people. What, dude? Seriously?
Yep.
What is?
Yeah, man. Happy
seriously?
birthday, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. So Trevor just tossed out a whole bunch of subs, gifted subs. We got LBB, YT Godly, Kenny McGee, Rev Central, Nick Schneider. Speaking of Rev, he rated us with a party of 3 earlier. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Zethanks has also followed. General Bardock with the host. 26 Support with the host. Tystra with the host. You guys are awesome. You guys have made my day, made it special, all without none of you knowing it was my birthday until just now. But I do want to share the love. I want to spread it forward. We are going to throw this raid over to Tiger Uppercut Media. And if you guys wanted to give me one more tiny little gift, when you get over to Tystra's channel, give us a hashtag Global Gang Raid. All right?
Global Gang Raid.
Hashtag Global Gang Raid.
Do it.
We are going to sign things off, guys. As always, we will be here next week. Oh, before I forgot about this, because I got to tell you this. Next week's episode will actually be Saturday, April 25th at 7:30 p.m. Let me make sure here. Hold on a second. Saturday, April 25th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and our guests will be Jinro and Social Fire. So mark that on your calendars, guys. That's coming up next Saturday, April 25th at 7:30 p.m. Anyway, remember, hashtag Global Gang Raid when you get over to Tiger. Take it easy, guys.
Do it.
We'll see you
Let's
next
go.
week.
Bye.
Bye, dudes!
Bye.